What's up, guys? This is Al from the Married with Children podcast. Just want to make a video. As you know, we're wrapping up season 1. We reviewed every single episode from Married with Children season 1, except for one that will be released this coming Friday. And, we have some news ahead. As we wrap up this season, we are going to have a season 1 wrap-up show. We're going to talk about all the episodes that took place during season 1, give our overall thoughts, our rankings, things like that. But before I get to what's going to actually be on that wrap-up show, just want to tell you guys, we are moving to a new time slot. For season 2, we're going to try something a little bit different. It's really hard to wait all week long to have fun in the nudie bar with No Ma'am, and we all have a good time every Friday. But you know what? Why wait till Friday? It's so tough to get through the work week. So we figured, let's get over the hump with the Married with Children podcast. Hump Day, Wednesday, will be Bun Day from now on. Okay, guys? So every Wednesday, right in the middle of the week, we will be dropping our new show. And that's going to be, we're going to review the last episode of season 1. That will still go out on Friday. And the season 1 wrap-up show, that will go out on Wednesday, and then from there forward, every show will be released on Wednesday. So be sure to check your iTunes, your YouTube, Stitcher, however you listen to the show, be sure to check out on Wednesday instead of Friday, guys. So be sure to be in sync with that. I know it's something different, but we think it's going to be a good change. So guys, like I said, we're going to do a season 1 wrap-up show. We're going to have a special guest on that show. My sister, Jen, who's on our Facebook page, our group page. Make sure you join the Facebook group page, guys. Jen is on there, and she is known as the real-life Kelly Bundy because I lived a life that was very similar to Bud Bundy growing up. So we had that whole dynamic going. So she's a big fan of Married with Children too. She's going to come on and give a woman's perspective. It's normally just the 3 guys talking. No ma'am, no chicks allowed. But she's going to come on for the wrap-up show just to give a female perspective of the overall season itself. So that's going to be on the wrap-up show. We're going to do a lot of great things, guys. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to, vote for who was the hottest chick in season 1. There are various girls that came into the shoe store. We just had that episode, Al loses his cherry with Sherry and Terry Cherry, the Cherry sisters. So we got that going on. We're going to have polls on our Facebook group page. You guys are going to vote. We want to hear your opinion and talk about your opinions on that wrap-up show. So we're going to have a poll. We're going to put all 13, I think it is, episodes as a list. And you guys are going to vote for your favorite. Maybe I'll have it so you guys vote for 3 of them or something like that. And then it'll give an overall, so we'll see what you guys think are the 3 best episodes or whatever of season 1. Then we'll talk about that. We're all going to give our personal favorite episodes of season 1. We're going to give a top 3. We're not going to go too far with it. We're definitely not going to rank every single one of them because that's stupid anyway. Who cares? You don't have to get that detailed with it. But, just give your top 3 favorite ones. That's what we're going to do. So it'll keep it interesting and moving along. We wanna read your input out loud on the show, So we're asking you guys to email us. Tell us what you think of our approach to this chronological exploration of Married with Children. Basically, when you write the email, we want to hear what do you like? What do you want more of on the show? What have we done that you liked and you want more of? That we're not doing every single show. What did you not like so much and you want to hear less of? You know what I mean? Do you think that our podcast is missing something? If so, what? What would you like to hear on each episode of the Married with Children podcast that we never seem to get into? Are you ever listening and say, man, the show, I really like it, but it's missing something, whatever. So if you have a great suggestion, something we could add to the show, have, we add an extension of the show. Maybe we should be doing something at the end of every show besides just rating it, we're just starting off. We're only in season 1. We have 5 years to develop and grow this show. It's your show. It's all of our show. So if you can come up with a really great idea that could add to this show, then, hey, let us know, man. And if we all think it's a good idea, we'll definitely implement it in future shows. So let us know. Tell us what our show has opened your eyes to. Are we talking about things you never noticed before? We're going to get into a lot of aspects of season 1, a lot of angles to it. We're going to talk about how it compares to the Married with Children golden years. We all know that Married with Children really hit its stride during season 2 and just took off, and season 3, 4, 5 were just epic, A lot of people argue a lot of different things, They'll say that even, it's famously known that Married with Children jumped the shark in season 7 when they added the kid 7 into the show. But then other people say, they sort of got rid of him really quick. And those episodes, there's a lot of good episodes on season 7. A lot of people say, hey, listen, I just got done watching season 11, and those are a bunch of really strong episodes. So, that's the good thing about Married with Children. It never really just took a dive and stayed there. It rebounded. It always, it just went like this the whole time, after it was just like that, which is, season basically 2, 3, 4, 5, those were the golden years. So we want to talk about how season 1 stands up to those. We want to talk about which characters changed for the better and which ones changed for the worst, if any. Maybe none of them did. Maybe they all just got better, We'll get into that. We'll talk about how hot Kelly Bundy is. Oh, we with this season 3. Oh, right, yeah, of course. We can't talk. She's only, yeah, we'll wait. Yeah, absolutely. This wasn't my idea anyway. I'm just reading from a script. Yeah, this isn't my idea. Oh, I would never talk about that. Way too early. Yeah. So, guys, also be an honorary No Ma'am member. Tell your friends about the show. Help the show grow. Spam Married with Children Facebook pages if you have to. But just get our show out there, guys. Help us. Help us grow. Like I said, it's only season 1. We have a long way to go, a long way to grow. The more the merrier, We're all having a great time on this Facebook group page, and the only thing that's cooler is having more people hop on with us and have more jokes to tell and to hear about, and just more times to share with people who are into this, you know what I mean? That's what this is all about, getting together, discussing this great show, dissecting it, having fun with it. You know what I mean? That's what this whole thing is about. It's a chronological exploration of fun and just a good time, and reminiscing about our favorite show and just looking at it in a way that hopefully you never have before. Taking it for more than just some sitcom that's on TV that you like. That's all we're doing here. The three of us think this show deserves it, and that's why we're doing it. So, like I said, if you're watching this video, then you must be listening. So, hey, thank you. Really glad you like the show. Glad you're sticking with us. Try to stick it all the way out, guys. 5 years of fun. That's the guarantee here. I think we're all having fun so far. Even the episodes where I watched and I felt that there wasn't really too much to say, we still went on for 40 minutes about it, you know what I mean? So it's like, even if a show is 20 minutes long, it doesn't matter. I think we're going to get to all the good stuff in those 20 minutes. And then, whatever. Hopefully all the clips are helping you guys jog your memories if you're not watching along with us, which I suggest you do. Guys, like we said a couple times, the entire series, season 1 through 11 box set, is only $25 at Walmart. The entire thing, $25. That means you're getting I don't even know the breakdown. I think you're paying 10 cents an episode or something, or less than that. That's amazing. And then you have it forever. It's right there. If you're ever in the mood to watch one, you have it. a hard copy in your house. I mean, you can't lose. And then you got this podcast, which is like an extension. They never did the commentaries. They never did anything. They never gave this show the attention it deserves. So that's why we are. And we hope we're doing it justice. And that's where your feedback comes in, like I said. Write to us. Send us the emails. Believe it or not, I don't have the email in front of me right now. I'll add it to the description of this post and this video. And it's on every single show. Right before we give our reviews of the episode, our number reviews, Jamie Salmons comes on and she tells you guys how to find us on YouTube, Facebook, email, things like that. She tells you everything. So, iTunes. Oh yeah, guys, that's the other thing. Please, if you're listening on iTunes, or even if you're not and you have iTunes, please go on iTunes, look our show up in the podcast app of iTunes. Just, Married with Children podcast. Look it up and please rate our show. 5s are better, guys. But please just rate the show. The more ratings it has, the easier it comes up when people search up. Like, let's just say somebody just wants to hear Married with Children or something. They type that in, and our show will come up with the more ratings that we have from you guys. We don't have too many right now. The show's in its infancy, and I understand that. So I'm not too bummed out about any of this, I have a pretty successful horror podcast going right now with my 2 best friends. We're having a great time there, and that's more listeners and downloads than I could ever imagine or hope for. So, I've been down that road already. So I understand that the show needs to grow, but it needs you guys to help that happen. If word of mouth is the biggest way to get a podcast out there, believe it or not, guys. And we do try to post in those Married with Children Facebook groups, but we need you guys to do it too. Anytime those group pages just make one post about anything, show a little video or whatever, just post a link to our newest show in that post they made. You know what I mean? People will look at it, they'll find it, man. Just post our Facebook group page in there. People will see it, they'll find it, they'll click, it'll happen. So just keep believing, guys. So yeah, that's about it. Once again, remember, guys, our show will be on Wednesdays from now on instead of Friday. We'll head over to the Jiggly Room every Wednesday. It'll break up the week a lot better. You'll have more time to listen because the weekend won't be coming up, and you gotta find a way to listen to the show. And then maybe it'll be easier to get back on Facebook on Thursday or whatever, and we could talk about the show a little bit more than would normally happen on a Saturday or Sunday when people are too busy. So we think for a couple reasons it'll be a good idea to move the show to Wednesday. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see if it was the best idea or not. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. And, look for the Season 1 wrap-up show after we review the last episode of Season 1. That's what's going to be happening. Remember to give your feedback. Go on that group page. Vote on the polls that we're going to read out loud. Send us an email telling us what you like about the show, what you want to hear more of, what you don't like, what you'd like to hear a little less of, and give us ideas for things that we are missing. What do you think we're missing? You know what I mean? If anything. Maybe you'll say, no, you guys hit everything. I don't know what else you would talk about or what else you would do. You kind of touch everything that I could think of. So, hey, I guess we're all set. You know what I mean? I don't know. If we're missing something, though, it'd be great to get on it right away. Why go too many seasons before we realize, oh, man, we should have been doing this the whole time. You know what I mean? So your feedback is really important, guys. We can't think of everything. So you guys helping out would be a really big plus. All right, so I've taken up a lot of your time. We're almost like 15 minutes into this. So thanks again for listening to the show. Jerry thanks you. Justin thanks you. I thank you. Yes, my name is really Al. Nah, just kidding. No, but it is. So that's cool. Yeah, guys, so see you soon. See you Friday. For the last Friday, we'll be putting a show out, possibly. We'll see how the Wednesday thing goes. That's it. So, guys, have a good weekend, and see you soon.